Hey guys, Dakota here. We're back for another video. Got my dad across the table for me. You guys seem to have enjoyed him so much last time going over the posting top roll. So we're back covering kind of those three ranges I was talking about. So we covered posting top roll. We're gonna now cover high hook today, and then eventually we'll go on to low hook as well as a low hand top roll. But for high hook, high hook is what I would say the closest you can kind of get to doing something high without top rolling. Like you kind of go through a similar motion, but when you're gripping up and you're doing high hook, very similar to how I was saying with posting top roll, you want to kind of be high and everything. But when I think of a top roll, like how I was talking about coming backwards first and then over, with the high hook, you're really kind of adapting that a little bit, and you're just kind of coming cup is very important in a high hook. You're kind of cupping over and rotating. You're kind of ending up in this position. From here, I can kind of choose. I can still roll this into a top roll very easily, or I can kind of press sideways. When I press sideways, I get into kind of a teetering territory where I'm in a bit of a lower hook, but in reality to me, you still have height on the person, so that's still a high hook. But, I mean, Dad, like, I know high hook's kind of your move. I know you do it a little differently than most, but what do you kind of use it for?
I use it with speed. I try to basically do 3 moves in one move before they can do one.
Yeah, fair enough. And so like my dad was saying, something I didn't really mention, speed is very important with this move. Especially like in my opinion, and I think people will disagree with me on this because I know the high hook's very versatile. But when I think of high hook, I think it's a really good move to stay high, but attack someone's pronation and kind of attack them sideways if you're their side pressure, if you feel like you have more side pressure than them. Because when I'm setting up and I'm kind of trying to get that high hook, I want to be, with the posting top roll, I'm maybe not as worried about cup because I'm kind of coming out and around and then working to my cup later. But with high hook, I want to be high. I want my riser to be intact. Pronation doesn't have to be as intact as I had it with a top roll, but I want to be kind of fighting to get around and cup. Obviously, I have to start with a straight wrist, but then when that go comes, I'm kind of blasting this way. And it's a hook sideways motion, but it's very high. You can see here my dad doesn't really have much. If he were to try and suck me into a hook, I have height on him and his fingers are to the roof and mine are down. As well as if I am comfortable here or I'm high and I feel like I'm starting to be scared, I do still have that option to roll out into a top roll. I mean, for the most part, there's a very simple breakdown of the high hook. I think it's important to still set up high. I think it's important to do a sideways attack first, maybe not as much backwards. When you start going backwards and you're rolling, you're getting into that top roll territory. And speed is key, guys. With a lot of things, you want to be fast, you want to work it really well, and I just think that's super important. Is there anything else you want to add to that, Dad?
No, that's pretty shit.
Yeah, I think it's good, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.